And good night to some of you. As I welcome you, I encourage you to share this program so that other people can be able to get this message, both in Biafra land or here in the diaspora. Yesterday, I mean to understand that the zoo government and their agent are trying everything humanly possible in order to stop what we are doing. Because I noticed that for the past 14 minutes when I started the program yesterday, it was muted. But the amazing thing there is this, that people stood and people are waiting to listen to, even the messages are not pumping up. That is to tell you that the extent that these people can go in order to disrupt what we are doing or not to achieve what we are here to achieve, because we must get this freedom. It doesn't matter what anybody think about it. So we're here to continue the expose that we are doing yesterday, and was supposed to come to this program in the next 2 hours. But as it is, so that is why I have to come and start this program. So it is going to stream live later in the Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. But then as we wait for people to join more, invite any platform that you're watching right now, because we are streaming live right now in so many platforms, so that we can be able to send the message across. And then at about 6:30 today, we are going to talk about, there's a clip that we're going to talk about, a pastor who prophesies that what is going to happen to the pastors, the churches, and the rest of them. We're going to talk about that later in the day. That is about 18:30. So let us listen to this music before people come in.
Our freedom is your freedom. Instead of you to accept freedom, you choose to be a saboteur. Free yourself.
Free yourself, motherfuckers.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
You gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that, Igbo man this, and Igbo man that.
I say, how long? To the coastal region, or you stay and you say, Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Let me remind you that the economics prosper, but the so-called South is currently being seized and controlled by the Fulani Janjaweed. And you say, Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Are you also aware that even the oil was in Abia State, Imo State, Anambra State, and recently even in Enugu State are being owned and controlled by the Fulani Janjaweed? And you say, Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Are you also aware that after the sharing proceeds of the oil between the alliance in Shell, in Mobile, in Egypt, and the alliance of the Chevroni of the United States of America?
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
You gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man
Yes,
this,
yes,
Igbo man
what
that,
up?
Igbo man this,
Yep,
and
yep.
Igbo man that.
The leftover is given to the 44 local government of Kano State and the rest of the northern state of Nigeria. And you say, Igbo man this, Igbo man that. I say, how long? Basinam the Kano is the man God had chosen to restore the world, starting from the restoration of Biafra, Africa, and the rest of the world, so that everyone can have a freedom of speech. Everyone can have a freedom of movement. This is exactly what we are lacking in the damnable zoological Republic of Nigeria. Unlike the Mazen and the Kano used to say that calling Nigeria a zoo is like insulting an animal living in the forest. Yeah.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
You gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man
Yep,
Igbo
yep,
man
what
that,
up?
Igbo man
Yep,
this, and
yep.
Igbo man that.
Now listen again.
Jealousy is the root of hatred.
Jealousy is the root of hatred.
Don't overlook the voice of freedom now.
Come on now.
Reach the freedom of Biafra.
Every day now and then.
If I am free, you are free. Africa will be free.
Pick up people living in Nigeria, they don't think of reason. Man of the man of the world. Muslim, they cannot salute you. Posa, a prince from the east, rising from the West Africa. Upon the trigger, the sun rises, the sun sets. Then hurry around to rise again for the restoration of Biafra, Africa, and the rest of the world.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
You gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
Hear the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man
Yes,
this,
yes,
Igbo man
what
that,
up?
Igbo man this,
Yep,
and
yep.
Igbo man that.
Back to the coastal region, or you stay and you say Igbo man will dominate you, huh? Let me ask you, how many oil plugs do you have in your land? How many billionaires do you have in your land? What about the land? Has it been clean? Your children are drinking dirty water, and you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Your children out of school, you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Your brother out of job, you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. When are you gonna learn? When are you gonna see that Igbo man is your brother? Think about the time when you want to succeed. Think about the time when you want to have a liberty. Think about the time when you want to excel. Igbo's not your problem, Fulani's your problem. Igbo's not your head, Fulani's your head. Igbo's not your enemy, Fulani's your enemy. What about your progress? Igbo want your progress. Don't know Igbo says so. Fulani said that all you in Bayelsa say belong to Kanu and Jigawa. Not Igbo man says so. Yeah, yeah.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
Hear the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man
Yes,
this,
yes,
Igbo man
what
that,
up?
Igbo man this,
Yep,
and
yep.
Igbo man that.
Fulani determine for you when and how your ocean build and how you use power generated from your resources. Not Igbo man says so. Preaching the gospel but to set you free. You say Igbo man this that. Odin came out on the microphone. Yeah.
Welcome back. Today is a happy sit at home. And this particular music that you just listened to now, I dedicate this song to the people who are envy and jealous of one another because of one thing or the other. And again, to the so-called coastal region. Because as we know today, sit at home, if you go there, they don't care. But on the other hand, I wouldn't blame them. Because I was one of the people who here in this platform talking about there is no Radio Biafra in coastal region. No Radio Biafra in Ebonyi State. No Radio Biafra, Abia State. You know what I'm saying now? So you can't blame them. But with Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM, everything will change. Everything will change. And we are going to get our freedom. My name is MNK and IPOB, a bona fide active member of IPOB and also an active financial member, serving the indigenous people of Biafra through media, evangelists, and also in music. The continuation of the expose that we are doing, not just to expose, but also to learn something from there. Because if you hear the lamentation of the one that we did yesterday, you can be able to understand that even some of our gallant men are right now in mortuary. The ones who are leaders, they don't care about them. If they're going to be dead, because dead must be buried, so that the spirit we put to rest. Open no nya nwa akwara nya. The spirit can disturb ya. How can it disturb ya? But not because majority of the principal officers in this great movement are career agitators. They don't care. In the other side, the people who are working alongside with them, majority of them don't care. They are not career agitators, but they don't care. In order to put eyes on the ground and see what to do and what not to do. You also say now, that is why it's always give a room for the career agitators to do what? To keep on doing what they are doing. Because if I'm working under you and I begin to notice some kurukere movement, you also say now, I'll begin to ask questions, begin to raise alarm. You also say now, because it is because of this raising alarm that King Jaja wanted to raise alarm. By the end of this expose that we're going to do, I am going to show you a video. A video that was recorded right in that particular spot. You also say now, right in that particular spot where King Jaja want to expose things that Sapele is doing. But immediately he got this in the information because somebody among them tips him up. He came, he disrupted it. You also say now. So they have seen that the guy is full of truth. So they need to use the mighty hand in order to do what? To condemn him before the public so that they can have easy hand. So immediately they condemn them in that up. Then they put a call to them, say, come, let us settle. Immediately they come. What happened? Fajide. As I'm speaking to you right now, if King Jaja is killed or not, nobody knows. But China, Samoru, and Co., they know what happened to him. They know what happened to him. So we must continue. We must continue. And as we're doing this program, people are taking notes, the things that need to be done, because the dead must be buried. The dead must be buried so that their peace, their spirit can put to rest. You also say now, they must be buried. Another one that you're going to hear here, or maybe we had it yesterday, that people's opinion doesn't count. So that is exactly what is happening in damnable Solitary Republic of Nigeria. People's opinion in the zoo Nigeria do not count. The eastern Nigeria, both the west and the more especially the so-called southeast and south-south, their opinion doesn't count. It doesn't count. As long as the Fulani comes in and drill our oil, take whatever they can, bring their cattle, destroy our farms, feed their cows, still sell it to us if you thought they kill you. So your opinion doesn't count. That is why when you go to the police to report, police would not care about that. If you say that you want to retaliate, the same police will come to protect them. You see? That is why we must do everything to make sure that we get what we want. Now, let us continue. Let us continue.
Okay, now, among the people, among everybody now, we are just, before I see him and at the animals, we are going to do the work. Okay, now, at the beginning of the house, or not going to be special adults, we are animals, we are for special story.
Okay.
Now, what happened now? What happened to the village? Anything, and they can get away with it. Because now what would you say people, the first of the people to the animal, the first of the people, the difference of 1 month to 2 months,
Did you hear what he said? that when they are having this executive meeting, the only people being given chance to speak is this selected special squad, just like a Bubago, just like you have Deadman squad, just like you have this one in the Port Harcourt that they call the Hitchpack or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying now? These are the same people working with the zoo. You know what I'm saying now? For the matter of fact that you've been in this struggle since 1980 does not qualify you to keep on that position. The only thing that will merit you to keep that position is if you keep consistent and determination. That is the gospel truth. If you like, you believe. You don't like, don't believe it. If you hate it, that's not my business. That is your own business. The only thing that will keep you in that position, that will make people to be listening to you, believe in you, is that you will remain consistent and determination. That is what Mazinam Dekanu said, that IPOB is whiter than white and whiter than snow. In this platform, somebody have asked a question and say, are we still whiter than white and whiter than snow? When I was doing this expose about China Samoro. Are we still whiter than white and whiter than snow? That is the question. So you have to keep up. If you know that you are tired of that position or the stress is too much, I understand. To be a public servant is not easy. Because you have to attend this one, attend this one, attend. It is not easy. So what do? You humbly support that person. You humbly support that person. When lead counsel was changed, did you see Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor begin to say, no, giri. He supported him because he want the struggle to move forward. I don't know if you're getting my point. If you are tired, or there are kind of things that will begin to happen, and that moment you cannot handle that situation, it is bigger than you. Because just like my someone used to say, that what you don't know is bigger than you. And that is true. That is true. It happens to me all the same time. Because when we were having a fundraising, this last one that we had, Mazi Sonny said that I should share my screen. I said, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Because what I don't know is bigger than me. I said it on my comment section. What I don't know is bigger than me. I cannot agree to do what I don't know. And what is bigger than me, I need help. And if somebody is here to help you, that is why Mazinam Dekanu say that whoever a mountain of leadership is given, you have to support that person. Support that person, meaning that in every aspect, there are a lot of people that have given advice, but their advice has not been taken. And tomorrow when something happens, that same person will go to that same leader and say, Shebi, I told you, let us do this in this way, this way. Some people will think that if this idea does not come from this social person, no, it's not. That is what Mazinam Dekanu say, that there is no sentiment in this struggle. He also said that in this struggle, there is no position that is permanent. If you're asked to go, you go. It is at that time that a test, it's like a test, putting a test across to see if you are merit, if you are mental tough enough in order to do what? To go to the next level. This is gospel truth. And you cannot do something. I cannot do it. I said it myself. I don't know how to put it in the screen. I don't know how to put it in the screen. What is bigger than me? What I don't know is bigger than me. I accept it. I can't come here to begin to boast. So people must begin to learn, search your conscience, begin to do the right thing. Because the truth is the only thing that is going to set us free. And when you do something that your conscience is clear, like I said yesterday, then you will know that you have done a great thing. You will know that you have done a great thing because your heart will please it. So, a position that you cannot be able to manage or a situation, call a help. You call for a help, let the people around you support you. Let them support you. Because what we are fighting for is to have this last miracle on this planet of Earth. That the mankind will know that indeed there is Chukwukabiama. That is why MNK is there. And that is why we use today's as Monday sit at home in order to pay solidarity. Also, our people in the other side, coastal region, they need to wake up. That is why this Voice of Biafra radio, 97.5 FM, when it goes across, then you will not see any excuse. People will begin to say that this is the reason why. No, give the person the material to work. Put the mechanism. When you put the mechanism in place, you have done your own job. Each goal in your offer. And once you deal in your offer, it will it up zenye. Opposite no meron ke otadoria. Otadoria. Opu no meron kenya otadoria. Otamadorogon. So let's continue.
Also, and that, compared to the young chance, what are people like us now? What you need to allow to go. You have to talk about
Okay.
Sometimes you can get the point. You don't need to be and you have to about the person.
You see? People are not allowed to voice out their opinion. This is what is happening in Biafra land. People are not allowed to voice out their opinion. This is what is happening in Biafra land. Even here in diaspora, if an advice is given to somebody for you to implement this thing, okay, I hear, but you will not put it in action. What is different? What is different? That's not different. Onwere ife dị iche. Onwere ife dị iche. Maka ha ncha niile bụ ofu. Ha ncha bụ ofu. Ha ncha niile bụ ofu. This is the Voice of Biafra Radio 97.5 FM. The whole world is listening according to our leader Mazen Namdekano, because I don't care if 2 or 3 people are here. Then I believe that the constant people who are here are the people who want to listen to the message. You know what I'm saying now? The people who are here, who are listening, I believe that these are the people who want to listen to the message. So it doesn't matter what the zoo government do. It does not matter. Just yesterday that I learned how to refresh. Just yesterday that I learned how to refresh. Yesterday, I learned how to refresh. Just yesterday. Because we must do everything we can in order to make sure that we do our part. So let's continue. People must be allowed to give out their opinion. People must be allowed, when an advice is given to somebody, you take it serious. You open your line, your social media line, or your line that you use to communicate with family members. When they call you, a listening ear, because that shows the passion that yes, indeed, that you are working for the people. Just like there's a video I saw Soludo when he went to prison. When he asked that young man, say, what did you do? He said that he has been here for 15 years. I'm still going to do program on that. Apotagum. He said, well, how long are you here? He said that he's here for 15 years. That gives me a little bit, this man will try to do something. But there are issues. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it, because I'm going to do a program about that. I am going to do a program about that. Because part of those things, when you talk about the politicians, those tactics are the Fulani tactics. We want to see what we want is referendum. Unconditional release of Mazen Namdekano. But let us leave that one aside. Let us focus on this expose so that we don't mix things up. People must be allowed to voice out their opinion, and when an advice is given, the executive look into it and put it at work. so that they can be able to function very well. So let's continue.
Okay. Now, I want to move forward. November 6, 2001 Anambra election.
Okay, now that one now what you say, now I call it because now I begin to one of my Anambra State, and the goal of Anambra State about the goal of my job before experience. So now I just work everything more because I would just whenever people come when you can have now when I want to give everything in that election. Even many that just said one I'm on. If I want to make everything to run
He have said what you know, and the one he don't know, he pass it through. Because he is a good floor member. He's a good floor member. And these are the people their name was mentioned. Part of them was the ones that was massacred. They was killed. They ambushed them, about 5 of them. Many of us, or you that is watching me right now, we saw the picture. We saw their dead body lies down. I believe that if you go to Mazi Chinas Amoru, you might have seen a picture or a video where he's mocking those people. You might have seen a picture or video of those people that was killed, that he's mocking at them. Believe me honestly. And if you do your investigation, you are going to find out that Chinas Amoru has the investment in Nigeria. A freedom fighter. If you do your investigation, you are going to find out that he has mansions. Maybe he is building, or maybe he has finished building. Maybe he has built 1, built 2, built 3, because he is being siphoning the money that was meant for the gallant men. That is why you hear that it got to a point that they begin to sell off their landed property in order for them to survive. They begin to sell their landed property in order for them to begin to survive. Giving money to Chinas Amoru. He is siphoning it. And when he siphon his own, he passes it to Sapele. Sapele will siphon his own, and Sapele will tell them that money is not coming. Money is not coming. Even the people who are giving out this money, do you do your investigation? Do you try to find out for all these years, since 2020, did you find out? Of course not. Bring, you give. Bring, you give. Bring, you give. Bring, you give. They are busy siphoning the money. If anybody talk, they will bring their name, give to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when they give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say, oh yeah, hallelujah. But as a wise man that he is, he don't just say hallelujah, he do his own personal investigation. He do his own personal investigation to find out if what you are saying, God, some of you who are close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have brought a case against somebody before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. At the end of it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will find that person innocent. Am I lying? You have brought a case against somebody, and after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do his thorough investigation, he will find that person innocent. Am I lying? Of course, that is truth. Of course, that is truth. And that is why all of you connived in order to sell him out. After that, political solution. But we have come to change all that all so that we can be able to do what? To get our freedom. We must continue.
One of my brothers
Okay.
Did you hear what he said? He can see the reason why that him and his other brothers and sisters took an oath. And at the end of it, you went to be doing another thing. You are going to, by the end of this program, you are going to hear where is either him or the other one said that they will take an oath and they will go and spoil that oath. That is why the highest oath that you can take is your conscience. Because myself, it happens to me. When I joined this family, they say you have to take an oath with all pleasure, because I know how I joined this family. I was visiting every platform that I see Radio Biafra, typing messages. Where can I get my family member? Where can I get family member? Where can I? Because I was following everything that is happening. You know what I'm saying now? Where can I join? Until somebody gave me a contact, somebody from Iceland gave me a contact and said, go and meet this man. He is the unit coordinator. The person I'm talking about right now is the national coordinator of Germany. Mazi Collins Chinedu. You have to take an oath. I say, with all pleasure, annually. Okay, come to general meeting. I said, okay. I came to general meeting. I want to take the oath. Okeke is looking at me. Okafor is looking. I went to almost all the executive. I want to take an oath. Please. None of them. Everybody is looking at me. We finish, we go. The last one was just a few months ago, on the July 23rd, 2021. Yes. When we are preparing to go, or when I'm preparing to go to protest in Düsseldorf, from my location, I have to travel for like 12 hours, go to protest in Düsseldorf, from Düsseldorf, travel to another 12 hours, go to Munich on the 26th, the day that our leader Mazen Namdekan is having court case. That was the first time I saw Canon Takano. Yes, I'm saying now. But on the 23rd, when I was preparing, I sent a voice note. Please, I want you, the executive, to give me an appointment. Let me come and take that oath. You told me before that you're going to take oath. I accepted with wholeheartedly. Now, I am the one asking, I want to take this oath. They did not reply me. I sent to the national coordinator. I sent to the unit coordinator, assistant coordinator. None of them reply me. And he is complaining here that somebody that you took an oath with, your brother that you took an oath with, he is doing another thing. And thereafter, the second said, after taking that oath, they will go and spoil that oath. So don't you know that the highest oath that you're going to take is the oath of your conscience? That is why I said, once you are doing something great, if you do something that pleases your heart, that makes your heart to be free before God and man, that everyone will appreciate what you do, you have done a great job. That is the highest oath that you can take. That is the highest oath that you can take. You're just saying now. Now look at this. What was saying. You took an oath with somebody and the person is doing another thing. That is not life. And that is not a freedom fighter.
So instance, all
ọ dị mma mana chelugodu o nwere ka ego na nwe ga-ekwuzi o nwere ife nka ya jụgo na o nwere ife nchọ ikwu a freedom fighter have to give up everything. That is bịa gbasara nke anụ nwa Asnama and one. You gotta go.
Open in wrong why, open in be why, but anuna. Open in bata be ego bata. Achune ego. As long as you know TV neri. As long as you know TV neri. It's okay. Focus. Because there are people who are here in diaspora making sure that we contribute monthly in order to make sure that we do what you and your family are safe. But you're going to hear later. The other one would say, he said that that he himself had already married. But Sapele did not got married when they started this struggle. But now he has got married and he has built mansion. They're going to hear it.
Free for job. Mano was that na ndị debe elu the thing bịazi na-emezi falls. Like ebe anụ nwa nnọkịta anụ 80% both my ego m my time m na-aga na this struggle. I'm not telling you now. So I'm just now what you have no. Just
exactly 80%. I keep on saying it. 80% of everything. Just few days ago, I think I'm going to say it here. Just few days ago, I know how much I spent. Bought a new laptop, microphone, camera. Even the camera, I posted it when I wanted to buy the camera. You're also saying that to make sure that I even have to buy a new phone. Because the Zoo government, they don't allow me to rest. They don't allow me to rest. Bought a new laptop with my own hard-earned money into the struggle. But agitators, career agitators, what they do is they only take, they don't put, and you call yourself a freedom fighter. Let's continue.
One ninja can spend close to 1,700 euro. Where did you go to a new laptop? Got a microphone. It's because of this struggle. I'm not telling you now. So the sacrifice is more manozi. We need people. But at Naham Guinea, Naham will the mind it pursue the freedom in truth and honesty.
Exactly.
You're not saying now.
Exactly. Not only that, even the software that I'm using now, I have to pay for it. I have to pay for it because I want everything to be standard. By the special grace of God, this network problem, I will upgrade to that to make sure that when I'm broadcasting, so the problem of people not coming in to listen, that is not my problem. As long as 30 people are here, 20, these are the people who want to listen to the message. Not in Mirikiti and Ganol. Today, where are they? Today, once Mazen Nankano is being released right now unconditionally, you are going to see all of them. You are going to see all of them showing their love, prophesizing love that they have for Mazen Namdekano. But today, where is the love? Where is the love? Today, I'm speaking to you. Where is the love? You see them nowhere. Many refuse to pay money, their monthly dues. Why would you refuse to pay money into the Umere account, knowing fully well that that is the account that Mazen Namdekan mandated? Knowing the fact that the reason why that account was open, it is because that Mrs. X Finance refuses to remit the money into the account. Say over her dead body. You see? And the person who took an oath. I don't know if you're getting my point. So the struggle is not about what you are going to benefit, but what are you willing to give? Some people come into this struggle because they want to use it to seek an asylum. That is the gospel truth. That is gospel truth. They come into this struggle because they want to use it to seek an asylum. These are the people. There are people who don't want to do anything, and they don't want to have anything at all. They don't care. In the leadership, the ones who came into the struggle, using the struggle to seek an asylum, are the ones who are going to be tomorrow. They are going to be corrupt leader, career agitators. Those ones who don't want to have anything to do with the struggle, these ones are the lazy leaders who does not give listening ear on when information is given to you to pass it to the next authority. They don't care. This is gospel truth, and we must preach it. We must preach it. In the next 5 minutes, we are going to end this program. Then we start again where we stop on the expose tomorrow. Yes, we'll start again, but by the special grace of God, 18:30 today, we are going to come back here in order to do expose concerning this prophet. It's a wonderful prophecy that was given by a man of God. But there are questions that I want to ask. There are questions that I want to ask. And part of those questions is on the 20th March 2022 was on Sunday, which is yesterday. And this video, if I'm not mistaken, it came out yesterday. Unless it came out before then. Because part of the question I want to ask him is this. If this video or this prophecy was made on the 20th, which is yesterday, that is to say that you are not sitting at home on Sunday. That is to say that a prophecy can come out from anybody, even a madman, even a tree. That's what I'm saying now. But it's also going to affect him. Because if that prophecy was prophesied yesterday, the 20th, which is Sunday, and you are giving a prophecy that very soon men of God will be running away, churches will be burning down, that is going to affect you. So this is the message I'm going to come to analyze by 18:30 today, the African time. I say may God bless each and every one of you, and may you remain strong.
Yo, it's about that time we talked about the pain and the struggle. So many souls lost in the Biafran war. Women, children, going hungry, lying on the road, and it brings so many painful memories. So we gotta talk about it. So take it back, 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 take it back. All the pain and the agony, take it back. The massacre, the pogrom, take it back. Visions of hungry children, take it back. Take the fallen men and women, take it back.
The most Islamization, but the agenda have been created for encouraging, but the new and old converted jihadism movement in Nigeria, funded by Imo State government, by Mr. Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, selling out our land for embracing Janjaweed, take it back, take it back. Mr. Hope Uzodinma has just quickly installed and certifies newly Emirates. Emir Pumbi take it back. Emir Poweri take it back. Emir Fonu take it back. Kedumaka Emir Akiwe take it back. Ruga
So take it back, 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 take it back. All the pain and the agony, take it back. The massacre, the pogroms, take it back. Visions of hungry children, take it back. Take the fallen men and women, take it back.
Mr. Hobuso, Dimma has quickly implemented an agenda full of Dimma handlers. The master, and also an agreement. It called treasurers. Treasurers. Take it back. Have you ever heard about the Willie Lynch letter? Dating 23 December 1712. He taught the rest of the colony masters the way to control African slavery. Take it back. I call that take it back. Mentalist slavery. Take it back. Mentalist slavery.
So take it back, 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 take it back. All the pain and the agony, take it back. The massacre, the pogroms, take it back. Visions of hungry children, take it back. Take the fallen men and women, take it back.
This tree was set up in the liver by Willie Lynch on the bank of James River in the colony of Virginia in the 1712. This tree was set up in the liver by Willie Lynch on the bank of James River in the colony of Virginia in the 1712. This tree was set up in the liver by Willie Lynch. Yeah.
Yo. So that's the story of the lost tribe of Israel. We've been marginalized, subjugated. We've been killed in our numbers. But we'll never say never until our destiny is achieved.